Greetings everyone, my name is Seven and I'm from London, and I'm making this announcement to let you know about a global hashtag campaign that we've launched to stop horrific evil crimes being perpetrated by satanic people against humanity, against innocent people and children. Now, I want to tell you a little bit about the people behind these crimes. These are people who have taken over the mainstream media with Rupert Murdoch. They're controlling the music industry, the entertainment industry, Hollywood, intelligence agencies, governments, the judiciary, and basically every single public department where we are supposed to be able to go to get intervention when crimes on horrific scales happen against us. These people are being protected at the highest levels of power, and it's time for us as an awakened, heartfelt humanity come forward and do what we can do to end it. The power is the people's. Ultimately, we are the ones that are going to stop this. There is no government, there is no institution, there is no police that is going to help us. Now, the reason I'm saying this is because for the last 15 years, I have been targeted by this crime ring. I took proceedings against them after they targeted me to put me on a satanic targeting program in order to steal my intellectual property, in order to fund false flag terror, which is all being done within corrupt mainstream media institutions. They're all being built like TV productions, okay? These are not real terrorist attacks. These are all being staged and orchestrated and manufactured and pumped out through the mainstream media as news to deceive you as members of the public to believe that we have a terrorist problem, when in reality it is a crime syndicate that is orchestrating these atrocities. Now, this is a genocidal program. When we look at all the false flags and we put them all together, from 7/7 bombings in London in 2005, from the shooting of John Charles Menendez, the innocent Brazilian who was shot dead 7 times in the head in London. If we look at Charlie Hebdo attacks, we look at the Boston bombings, and we look at all of the terrorist attacks that have been put on the news as real atrocities being perpetrated by Muslims. But the reality is, these are staged events where real people have been murdered. In the same situation, Grenfell Tower, that happened in 2017 on the 14th of June, was a mass murder against humanity on mammoth proportions. Nobody has been arrested and nobody will be arrested. The people that are in the highest positions of power know exactly what happened. We created a crime report detailing exactly what happened, and that crime report has been buried. Now, as a member of family members of mine who died in that tower, I had the right to have my public crime report included in the inquiry, but instead it's been buried. Now, another important thing to bring to your attention is that I took proceedings against this crime ring. Back in 2004, I took proceedings in the Royal Courts of Justice against the people in this crime ring, and I won the largest lawsuit against 10 individuals and corporations. That fact has been buried. There is a crime report by a man, Tony Farrell, who saw me speaking at a protest, and he wanted to see my evidence. And back in 2012, he came together with me after seeing the evidence, and he put together a damning crime report. That report was released and given to every police station in 2013. That crime report has been buried to protect the perpetrators. Now, I ask you to have a look at that crime report and also have a look at the report for Grenfell Tower, because that also connects the dots of what is happening. Okay, now the crime report of Tony Farrell is at www.thefarrellreport.net, and that's FARRELL report.net, and you can see the report about Grenfell Tower if you go to newsinsideout.com/Grenfell Tower Public Inquiry Crime Report. If you type that in, you should pull up the public inquiry. If not, you can leave comments on this video of your email and I will send you a hard copy of the crime report. Now, I'm bringing this all to your attention because we have hit a very, very dangerous time. Many of you have heard about the fires that are taking place all over the world. The people in Greece had to run to the sea to escape being burnt alive. We've had in Sweden 8 cities were burnt down with 90 cars set on fire, all very orchestrated and very coordinated. We've heard about California, Northern and Southern California has had directed energy fires as well. These are directed energy weapons. In most of the cases, if not all of the cases, we have reports of trees still standing and grass and greenery still standing while the buildings have been turned to dust. This is an impossibility. For this to happen is completely impossible. We are seeing at a rapid pace the genocide of human beings, people, innocent people who are living their daily life just like you and me, are being burnt out of their homes in horrific ways by this satanic crime ring. So I'm appealing to every single person who sees this video to join in the campaign. Now, the campaign has 2 components. The first component is very, very simple. It doesn't take anything for you to participate. You don't need any money. You don't even have to use your own account. You can set up a new account in order to participate. All we're asking is for people to join a hashtag campaign. Hashtag no more evil. Hashtag no more abuse. Hashtag get the criminals out. Hashtag boycott mainstream media. For instance, we have a number of hashtags which we will include in this video in the description section, and I'm asking you to participate all over social media by tweeting these hashtags directly at the mainstream media organizations that are involved in concealing and being complicit in these crimes against humanity. Now, what we're talking about is snuff movies. These are not just terrorist attacks. They're snuff movies because they're making these crimes on a rapid scale and they're profiteering from these atrocities. Okay? Nobody's being arrested because it's all being protected. This crime is raking up billions and trillions of pounds in revenue every year, which is being funded back into organized crime, slavery operations against my race of people is being funneled into false flag attacks, such as the ones I've mentioned, and it's being funded into human trafficking operations as well. Now, the difference between this continuing and this stopping is you. All you require is for you to have a keyboard or a phone, a smartphone, where you will participate in sending out a bombardment of hashtags hashtag, to let these criminals know we've had enough. We've had enough of the evil and we are not going to take it anymore. These people should have been in prison after I won my case. Unfortunately, the judge was announced as dead. When the criminal trial to put them in prison was to begin, the judge was announced as dead. So, just to be clear, there were two proceedings that were to take place. The civil proceedings, I won. This was covered up and buried at the highest level, and I was left on an evil targeting program which has continued against me for the last 15 years, with my house being broken into, my computers hacked to steal all my innovations and all my work as a creative person, which is what I do professionally. I'm also a musician. Every part of my work over the last 15 years has been stolen and sold in over 126 countries, and that revenue over the last 15 years has funded these evil, horrific operations for absolute psychopaths. Now, I'm saying to you, all of you who are awakened out there, there's a lot of you that are very, very hip to what's going on. You might not know about my case specifically, but there's a lot of you that is aware that when we are seeing these terrorist attacks being reported in the mainstream media, it's bogus, it's false, and it's fake. So therefore, I'm asking everybody to end it, because there is no reasoning with these people. I've already been through the judiciary, and they're still continuing at a pace that is dangerous. Already hundreds of people have been killed by these psychopaths. And I'm appealing to all of you to help me and help everybody who's currently on board with this hashtag campaign. And there are people already on board all over the world who are supporting this. So I'm asking you to share this video, to report about this campaign, and let people know that we are now, as a humanity, rising up globally to take action. Okay? Now, the other part of the campaign is I'm sharing with you the tools of how to take court proceedings yourself. It's very simple. It's no different from signing any form, filling in any form from a social media account to a bank account. It's extremely easy to do. I'm giving you the tools that I use to sue these corrupt corporations and win. Even if you lose, if thousands of you issue court proceedings against corrupt institutions such as the BBC, where Jimmy Savile's crime syndicate, Satanic crime syndicate, is still operating today. They are also within the ITV networks, they're also within ABC, CNN, and all the news networks, all the Associated Press and TV networks. They've literally taken over. So it's up to you to come up and join us in doing something to stop these people. So I'm asking you, please watch the video that I've made and share it with everybody. You can see it on Alfred Weber's channel if you go to YouTube, Alfred Weber, or you can go on to my YouTube channel, Solutionaries Media Network. You can get more links and more information if you go on to News Inside Out /campaign to take down corrupt corporations and institutions. I'm sending my love to everybody. We're not doing fear, we're being proactive, and we're going to take this in our own hands. The power is the people's. Much love to everybody, and stay strong and know that we will win. Thank you, everybody. Take care.